Hello, people of the internet. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Happy Wednesday to you all. Hopefully, your week is going swimmingly. Um, I had a spot open up on recording today, and I kind of wanted to chill and relax a little bit. Unlike this fruit fly that seems to not want to bugger off, but that's besides the point. Thanks to me checking out, was it Doje Jung? Uh, was that yesterday? 2 days ago? I think it was 2 days ago now. We checked out Doji Zheng's perfume, that whole EP, and things like that. And well, I admittedly don't know that much about NCT. I know there's like 23 members and like now 5 subunits in the whole of NCT now. But apart from that, I'm not really all that familiar with NCT, or at least I don't think I'm all that familiar with NCT. I said the same thing in Ayo when we checked that out, when that dropped a little while ago. NCT Dream is like the group that I'm kind of confident in terms of like picking out who the members are. But on both the 127 video we did for Ayo and for the Dojijung videos we've done, seeing people talk about like who they are, what part of like NC or 127 they're part of, or like what part of New they came up through, and like what type of music they do, like what type of positions they have, and I figured, you know what? Let's learn in possibly one of the best like discography rundowns that you can get on the internet. Dingo Killing Voice. This was from back when would have this been? Probably Two Baddies era. And well, Doja Jung, the 3 members of Doja Jung are involved in it. I think I know a little bit about 127 after Ayo. But that's what we're going to learn today. We're going to enjoy some music. We're going to try and learn some music. Learn the members, try and figure out who's who, and just have a good time. So let's just send it. I love Dingo Killing Voice, man. These are always a good time. But more than anything, I am here to try and test my NCT knowledge. There's definitely going to be songs that I recognize. There's going to be songs that I don't recognize. There may be members that I just do not get off the rip, but we're going to chalk it down to a learning process because I have said that this is the year that I will try and learn NCT. So we're going to try and learn some NCT 127 today. So here we go. I'm hoping I can get the DJJ members right. Okay.
오케이 인사드리겠습니다. 하나 둘 셋.
Okay. Left or right? Johnny from Chicago on the left. I know that. Is that the boy Yuta with the blonde? Second left. Wait, is that? Wait, Yuta Haechan. And then that's, I'm assuming Taeyong leading introductions, being group leader and things like that. So they have Taeyong. Shoot, you are in DJJ. Are you? Doje. Are you Jaehyun or are you Jung? I'm gonna guess you're Jung. My boy Moon Tae-il. Doyoung, of course, part of DJJ checked out recently. Mork Lee, and then that means, is that Jaehyun then on the very right? Did I get that right? I think I'm not confident on very middle and far right. I'm pretty sure silver hair is Taeyong, but I'm not 100%. I'm pretty sure on everyone else, middle and far right. One of them is Jung, one of them is Jaehyun. I just don't know which one's which. We're at that point. I think I'm pretty right, though. Anyways, let's get to the music. Here we go.
저희 정말 멤버들이 정말 딩고 팬인데 이렇게
맞아요.
저희가 출연할 수 있게 되어서 굉장히 감사드리고요. 오늘 저희 앨범 4집 정규 타이틀곡을 포함해 정말 많은 곡 들려드릴 테니까 가볼까요?
가죠.
그럼 저희
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
소개부터 시작하도록 하겠습니다. Let's go.
Let's go.
I love Dingo killing voice so much. Oh, and I love this song so much. This was my first NCT song I ever heard.
Yeah, let me introduce you to some new things. New things, new things. Bass kick swinging like a Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee.
You have to do the choreo for the song if you know it.
Shimmy, 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 booty boom now. Booty boom now. Move your little ten. 나라 부러질러줘, Bruce Lee. 나라 달려,
Leg check.
Bruce Lee.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, that confirmed the pink hair is Haechung. There's only one person in all of NCT who can do this voice. See, for me, NCT has always been like this kind of music, where it's like really aggressive and really crunchy. Same with like Ayo. I like hearing Doja Jung 2 days ago caught me completely off guard. Even though few of you told me that they've done some R&B stuff.
Samuel Jackson do it, what's up? Baby going on, baby, you just gotta watch. Looking at everybody looking at me. Cam section, movie shit. Dropping up your ruthless, dropping the bomb on my enemies. Everybody like Bruce Lee.
네, 여러분 저희의 자기소개 잘 들으셨나요? 자, 그럼 지금부터 NCT 리셀의 역사를 한 곡 한 곡 보여드리도록 하겠습니다.
Getting lifted. That's right, baby.
It has been a hot minute since I've heard this song. Okay.
Fire truck. 어딜 봐, Mr. Farmer on the phone. 부르지펴봐 열기를 식혀줄게요. 불만이 가득 찬 곳도
I didn't realize 127 went this far back.
Hands up if you're feeling the vibe now.
I'm trying to remember, did Jae Hyun? I'm really hoping that's Jae Hyun on the far right. Jaehyun singing that low? Did he sing that low in Doja Jung?
Fire truck.
Okay, this is new to me, I think. Okay. I'm kind of understanding like the kind of like also R&B side that 127 and like NCT can do, because this is very much more along the lines of DJJ from Monday. Oh, this is really smooth though. Ooh. Lots of melodic elements in this song. Oh, yeah, right, cherry. Hold on, I need to get Limitless on my playlist for later.
I'm the biggest hit. Hard rock, ska, headshot pop, no talk. 어디 가나 속이는 삶, 주변 time, 시간을 잡게 박수.
This is one of those songs where I didn't hear it originally, I heard it through dance covers that people had done, specifically Luna's dance cover of this. But I listened to it later, and this song is another one of those where you just have to vibe along to it.
Dingo, come on.
저 여러분 역사 잘 보셨나요? 네, 사실 저희 127이 아주 딩고의 진심인 그룹이거든요. 그래서 지금부터는 저희 NCT 127 자체 투표를 통과해서 완성된 저희 127만의 사랑하는 수록곡 들려드리도록
Oh.
하겠습니다.
We get a little
오늘 기억할 건가요?
B-side segment?
난 기억해 Stay 너와 나 지금 이대로 Baby touch me
I haven't heard this one before, but this song. Whoa.
그 안에서 더 커져가는 이 느낌은 Baby 모두 전해져 너에게로
Hey, yo, this song is really good too. Hold on. NCT 127's Touch. Okay.
달려봅시다.
I know this one. This Superhuman album was so much fun.
그게 어디든 우린 닿을 수 있어 Now we fly to the sky 원한다면 make you high 따라와 low skirt처럼 바라 우린 직진 실수해도 돼 그저 repeat 될 때까지 부딪혀봐 like this 한계는 없어 we limitless 가끔씩 막막해질 땐 별일도 아니란 듯이
Oh.
네 방식대로
Oh, the unison harmony.
아침이 떠오르듯이 길을 이어져 반드시
Again, the nice unison. Do you want the highway to heaven? I love that Superhuman album.
Girl, you know that you got me. I can't even lie. 내가 제일 좋아하는.
You always been my favorite. 사랑해 또 사랑해 더 지독하게 하고 싶어. 이 운명 속에 거친 눈빛 존재 전부. Girl, you're my favorite. 눈물 쏟고.
I didn't realize though, like looking at NCT 127 like this, they have a really wide range of sounds. Oh, a float on a Mewtwo. Damn.
Oh yeah.
너를 향해 키운 우산이 이렇게 때마침 참 작아서 다행이야 이런 건 예상하지 못한 상황이야
Yeah, this is definitely one of those like kind of like riding along the lines of the R&B like boy group type music that I saw a few comments talk about.
자꾸만 하염없이 늘어져 I can't stop this feeling 너의 숨소리도 들려 이렇게 가까우니까 이대로 투명해진 채 시간이 멈췄으면 해 비는 질색인데 오늘 좀 좋아지려 해 아니 아직 끝일 생각은 말고 왼쪽 어깨 흠뻑 적셔놔도 돼 이 속에 love song love song love song yeah 둘만의 섬을 만들어 이렇게 love this love this love this rain 떨어지는 빗 속에 all day
That is smooth. That is really smooth.
목이 마르네.
재현아 뭐 먹고 싶어?
저는 말이죠. Lemonade,
Yes, it was Jaehyun on the end.
뭐라고?
lemonade.
뭐라고? 누가 우리를 건드려요?
제대로 건드렸어 you. 또 뒤로 숨어서는 type them. 너무 쉽게 보였고 그만 떠들어댈 time man.
Yeah, 드러내, real name. 그자는 그러네. 차에 barricade, haters come.
Okay, Jaehyun.
밤새 I got you. 인정해서는 넘은 관심.
서둘러 숨겨봐도 단언할 거 proof 거진 변명 따윈 던져 to the roof I'm sipping all day 너는 다 투명해 그저 내 눈에 Lemonade Tastes like lemonade 휘저 얼난 hurricane 안 들려 네 목소리는 noise Tastes like lemonade 짜릿하지 everyday 삼켜버려 got me feeling good
See, this is the type of music like I associated with NCT before today, where it's like you got a whole lot of stuff that is like kind of hard, but also a little bit melodic, but like they never really combined it in the same stage, or like same frame.
Lemonade.
Oh, we're back on the Lookless album.
듣는 노래죠. Baby don't like it. Let's go. Baby, is it me or are you doing something to me? 웃을 때는 shining 뻔해 속은 왠지 나의 위험하게 넌 beautiful 서서 위험 넌 my dilemma 습관처럼 이미 나는 없는 미소 찾아야 무서운 건 바로 너의 말투에 소름 끼치는 건 네가 웃을 때야 주제와 주체가 전부 너야 나 그런다 문제는 그렇게 지워 I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it too 내가 던질 테니까 받아줘 beach volleyball 하는 거야 going so high better 채워도 밤새 놀아보는 거야 피거는 저 접어도 I love it, love it, love it, love it
Interesting
too
bed squeak sample in the background.
보여줘 나를 안아줬으면 해요 너 때문에 걸린 내 정결피증은 어떡해 도대체 나도 내가 왜 이러는지 난
There's the breathy, soft Doyoung vocal. This one's smooth too. Holy vocals off the rip. Nice head voice you Back, 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 back. Going back, 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 back. Okay. This is the song. Okay. I forgot where I've heard this before.
I'm not going back
숨이 차오르면 잠깐 앉아서 쉬어도 돼
지금처럼 계속 포기하지 않으면 Finally I'm at peace
This one's almost bluesy a little bit. Oh, maybe not quite anymore. Kind of back more R&B vibe.
작은 걸음이지만큼 변화야 지레 꺼먹지 말기 모두 불완전해 니 탓하지 말기 행복한 상상을 매일 하기 제일 중요한 건 네 자신을 믿기
Wow, okay. I like that they're not keeping it entirely chronological and they're jumping back and forth. So this is really pretty. Hold up.
Welcome to my playground
Did we change tempos for a second?
네 여러분 어떠셨나요? 재미지셨나요? 자 그럼 이제부터 저희가 거진 1년 만에 컴백하는
new stuff,
정규
okay.
4집 노래를 들려드리도록 할 건데요. 와우. 네 수록곡에 이어서 타이틀곡까지 여러분들 달려봅시다. 준비되셨나요? Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! 봅시다. 마크 리. Yeah. Ay. Yeah. Ay. Yeah. Ay. Ay.
넌 나의 감성 I love you my desire
perfect 작은 취향마저 best of me
누구도 못 가질 나만을 위한 exclusive detail마저 I love you my desire
perfect 작은 취향마저 best of me
내 세상에 녹아든 이 감정은 made by you 완벽한 우리들 pattern I think I'm in love with you Oh baby 넌 나에게 너만의 시그릿
Oh my god.
지나다 이대로 좋아
Jaehyun's low vocals are like going straight to my spine. What an interesting blend, because we're getting a very melodically playful top line, but lots of rap dispersed through it. But it's really well balanced. And Doyoung is just so smooth with it. You know, even though it's a very recent song, I've not heard Designer before. Ah, this song, the song that I've heard way too many times through like award show stages and stuff.
Yo, wait, what's speed? What's speed? Yeah, super speed. What's speed? Yeah.
Ah, yes, the stylophone intro.
Yes. Two baddies, one score. Two baddies, one Porsche. 몰라 난 너가 뭐라는지 있는 그대로의 모습 but don't manner. One of a kind, 바꿔봐 나 look in my eyes.
I think me like properly getting into NCT during this era is why my kind of like my interpretation of NCT 127 was like the more glitchy, harder music is because this was like the type of music that they were really focusing on this era. It's like, hey, finally got a little bit of jungle. I feel like he didn't get a lot of chances to shine on his own during this, but two baddies, one Porsche. Two baddies, one Porsche. 몰라 난 너가 뭐라는지 있는 그대로의 모습 but don't manner. Two baddies, one Porsche. Two baddies, one Porsche. 너가 날 본다면 알잖아 우린 다채로운 색 of a rainbow shade.
Show me, baby, what's your style? 최고로 느껴본 다음 너의 세상은 달라질 거야.
You gon' wanna come in.
oh, Jaehyun is like can confidently do a little bit of everything.
Now you wanna
That's
ride
cool.
these wheels. 소린 계속 down, no don't wanna get your feel.
Yeah, we got no time to kill. 배기음이 말을 많이 바빠 ill.
더 위로 가, 점점 위로 가. 널 잊지 마.
Actually, a lot of 127 is really flexible when it comes to their positions.
Two baddies, one Porsche. Two baddies, one Porsche. 몰라 난 너가 뭐라는지 있는 그대로의 모습 but don't manner. Two baddies, one Porsche. Two baddies, one Porsche. 너가 날 본다면 알잖아 우린 다채로운 색 of a rainbow shade.
열린 도로 속에 하얗게
And look at the smooth vocals again for
밝혀진
Jaehyun.
기억을 펼쳐놔 가려진 세상에서 벗어나 Roll through the highway
Damn.
끝이 겹치 밟는 중
Ooh, he's got a
한대로 baby 가속되는 소리
oh again lots of DJJ plus headshot on the bridge.
Zip, zip, show me, zip it up, what you got? Hey, zip, zip, show me.
he's like 3.5 years older than me. That's my boy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
딩고 앞으로도 사랑하고
다음에 또 만나.
다음에 또 만나요. 감사합니다.
Do they have an encore? Oh, they don't have an encore. Holy sh! That was 22 minutes already. It just looks like fun. It just looks like fun. You know what's really amazed me about this whole like killing voice thing when it comes to 127 is I had completely misinterpreted what their music was. Like, the thing is, I'd known about songs like Cherry Bomb, like Fire Truck, like Kick It, and like their more melodic stuff. And that it was like NCT 127. But I think, like, until I really started like thinking about NCT as like its individual subunits, I think I kind of just like generalized every song that I knew by any NCT group as just like NCT. I think that's why I failed to put like, because I think in my mind I put Make a Wish and like 90s Love and songs like Cherry Bomb and Kick It all as under like the general like NCT blanket in a way. And actually, you know what, let's switch the screen. But all under like the NCT blanket, and I never really differentiated between the different groups. And that's why, because when I really started to pay attention to 127 as 127, it was during Cherry Bomb era, and it was during Favorite era. Or not Cherry Bomb, it was during Two Baddies and like Favorite. So the type of sound they were going for was that, like, Two Baddies has a very distinct like crunchy sound to it. And even Ayo to an extent was a little bit kind of like out there, I think, in terms of like compared to kind of like mainstream pop sound in a way. At least that's how I perceived it when we checked out Ayo this year when it dropped. But watching this Killing Voice now, I think I finally understand 127 in just how wide their scope of music is. Because they can do some really nice vocal stuff. And it doesn't have to be like synth poppy vocal stuff like Highway to Heaven, which I don't even remember how I found that back in the day. It wasn't even that long ago, but I remember finding it and really enjoying it. Like, oh, let me... and like, Back to You, and like, they've got vocal heavy stuff. They've got rap heavy stuff and like rhythmic heavy stuff, like Two Baddies, like... Shoot... Designer? I mean, Kick It, admittedly, I think is also more rhythmic. It's just the choreo is so iconic at this point that it's kind of in a league of their own for me. But NCT 127 aren't like that kind of like single sound group that I initially thought they were going to be. And that's bad on my part. That's really like smooth brain thinking. That's not how you want to approach a new group. And I definitely missed some context clues and just how in-depth NCT and like especially 127's discography was. This was a whole lot of fun. I enjoyed pretty much every single one of them. Like, I'm going to go and playlist I think every single song on this like Dingo music that wasn't on my playlist already. It's because I enjoyed them all so much. And it's kind of like the similar feeling I had with Dream. Admittedly, with Dream, it was a little bit different because I got to see them live. And like, because I was seeing them live, I was like kind of studying up on their discography. And while they also have kind of like a multifaceted sound signature in that they've got like the melodic stuff like Hello Future, but they've also got the more like rhythm heavy stuff like Hot Sauce, for example. And it's like NCT 127 and NCT Dream really do like have the scope of like a heads and a tails type of vibe. Dream for me definitely has a heads and tails vibe, but with NCT 127 it feels like I'm rolling like a D12 in like D&D. There's so many directions they could go, but they own every single one of them, and they're so flexible across the board. Like all the members are so flexible at what they can do, whether it's main vocal, sub vocal, they want to get involved with the rapping, sure. They want to get involved with the background harmonies, sure. They want to get involved with the ad libs, oh hell yeah. Jaehyun, in particular, really impressed me with just how expansive his range was. Because listening to that Dojejang like Perfume EP the other day, I was thinking he's got a lot of range, but I didn't realize just how much range he had. And Jungwoo, his voice, oh, once he gets up there in the range, and especially on like 127 songs where he's paired with fellow high vocalists like Tail, and I think especially Hichan, because listening to them back to back on, shoot, I forgot what song it was. Was it? Was it Welcome to My Playground that they went back to back? It might have been Designer, I forget, but hearing Jungwoo in his high voice followed up by Hichan and his high voice, like Hichan's high voice is really easily identifiable for me. If I listen to any NCT song with Hichan on it and I hear his voice, I know immediately, oh, that's Hichan. I don't like, what was it? In Candy, the MV for Candy, there were times where I think I got Jisung and Hichan mixed up. I might have not said it out loud, but I definitely thought that I'd gotten the names backwards. The only differentiator that I had were audio cues, and it was Hichan's really unique voice. And Jungwoo's voice is surprisingly close. It's got kind of similar traits, but not as like standoutish, if that makes sense. Kind of sits in between, like if you triangulated Tail, Doyoung, and Haechan's voices all together, in the middle you get Jungwoo. And I thought that was really interesting because I never would have clocked that on the DJJ album. I feel like my brain's grown massively through watching this. And I said I'd watch it. And I think I watched it casually. But I went into this like listening with a purpose. And I feel like I really learned a lot about 127. And because of it, I'm extremely excited to see what the next release for them, or just what the next NCT release in general is going to be like. Because I'm just so excited to learn more about this entire NCT project and what they're capable of, what they'll do moving forward. And it's just a lot of fun. Overwhelming a little bit. 23 members is a lot of people. But I'm slowly getting there. Slowly but surely. Hopefully we can get all 23 members at the end of the year. Wavy's a little bit of a tough shout for me, but we'll get there when we get there. But that's it for me today. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for like suggesting that I do this kind of in the past, whether it was from the Ayo video or kind of just like explaining to me how NCT kind of works in that Doje Jung stuff that we watched a couple of days ago, because it really got me off my ass to learn. And today was the perfect day to do it. But if you did enjoy watching along and want to see more channel icons up there, you can find the back catalog of stuff I watched in the past. Drop a subscription if you want to keep up to date with whenever I upload new videos. And if you don't watch another video of mine right away, YouTube recommends you watch that video down there. And until next time,